Hello, I wanted to make this short video. I just got asked a question about how do we deal with past events that were traumatic. This came to me from someone very special to me. I won't say their name because of privacy, but I mean, that's a good question. I mean, first of all, I want to make this very clear. I'm not a licensed therapist, so this is just my opinion, just my advice. In the background, I'm driving in the mountains, or I pulled over actually. I'm in my truck. I think one of the ways to deal with events that are traumatic is to face them. I mean, the first thing we want to do is run from them. I mean, that's natural. That's the human thing, is we want to run from the things that scare the shit out of us. But when you do that, you're actually giving that trauma fuel. You're actually feeding it. You're making it, in some ways, the fear of it at least, more ingrained into your unconscious mind, which then seeps into your conscious mind. So the first thing I would suggest, what I do for me, as much as I can, because again, I get scared like everybody else, is to face it. But to revisit it without reliving it. And I think that's the key. If you just relive it over and over and over, then you're just keeping it alive with no chance of transformation or seeing it from a different angle. When you revisit it, there's that gap. There's that mental, emotional, and psychic space between you, your higher self, your Buddha nature, whatever you want to call it, between that part of yourself and the event. Because you can't change the event. You can't. But you can change how you see it. And if you revisit that event, that traumatic experience, 100 times, you can see it in 100 different ways. So that inner space, that, it's kind of like watching a movie. Like, so you watch a movie and then you watch how the movie was made, like the behind the scenes, and you get a different perspective. It creates that space. So by bringing some distance, to me at least, in my own experience, I have found a deeper wisdom tends to arise, a different way of seeing it, which for me brings it brings a sense of compassion to the trauma or the event itself, and that in itself is, to me, helps the transformation, the healing to start. And it's uncomfortable. Trauma sucks. I don't care who you are, how advanced spiritually you are, trauma sucks. But it's part of life, just like awesome, amazing experiences are part of life. So again, you can't change the trauma, but you can change your role in it. So as much as you can, look at it. See it for what it is and not what your ego wants it to be. Because usually those things are completely different. Examine it. Look into it. Ask it questions. Ask yourself questions in your memory. Ask the people in your memory questions. Don't try to force an answer. Your job is to ask the question and then listen. Listen to the response. That response may come as an emotion. It may come as another memory. It may come in a dream. It may come with anger or sadness or happy or tears. Nothing may happen. It may happen 3 days from now. But I do believe that we can heal the effects of trauma. Again, we can't change the event itself, but we can transform the effects of that event. So I thought I would just make this short video real quick, pull over and share that. Okay, if you have any questions, let me know. I'll try to answer them. Don't know if I'll have an answer, but I'll try. Okay, bye-bye.